The FN P90 is a compact 5.7 x 28 mm personal defense weapon designed and manufactured by FN Herstal in Belgium. It can also be considered a submachine gun. Created in response to NATO requests for a replacement for 9 x 19 mm Parabellum firearms, the P90 was designed as a compact but powerful firearm for vehicle crews, operators of crew-served weapons, support personnel and special forces. FN Herstal was the first small arms manufacturer to respond to NATO's requirement. FN started by developing a shoulder-fired personal defense weapon, the P90, along with a small-caliber, high-velocity 5.7 x 28 mm cartridge type. The original 5.7 x 28 mm cartridge, called the SS90, went into production with the P90 in 1990. The SS90 propelled a 1.5 grams plastic core projectile from the P90 at a muzzle velocity of roughly 850 meters per second. Following the P90's introduction, FN revised the 5.7 x 28 mm ammunition. The new variation, designated the SS190, used a projectile 2.7 mm shorter in length than that of the SS90. This allowed it to be used more conveniently in the 5.7 x 28 mm FN 57 pistol, which was under development at that time. The SS190 projectile had a greater weight, and a more conventional construction with an aluminum and steel core. The first prototypes of the SS190 were created in 1992, and the design was finalized in 1993, replacing the SS90. A modified version of the P90, with a magazine adapted to use the shortened ammunition, was then introduced in the same year. Several special cartridge variations were developed, such as the L191 tracer round and the SP193 subsonic round for use with a sound-suppressed P90. Further development of the P90 led to the creation of the P90TR model, which has a MIL-STD 1913 triple rail interface for mounting accessories. This model was introduced in late 1999 and continues to be offered alongside the standard P90. More recently, the P90 has been offered to civilian shooters as the PS90, a semi-automatic carbine intended for personal protection and sporting use. By 2009, the P90 was in service with military and police forces in over 40 countries. In the United States, Houston Police Department was the first local law enforcement agency to adopt the P90, acquiring it for their SWAT team in 1999. In 2003, the Houston SWAT team became one of the first agencies in the country to use the weapon in a shootout. By 2009, the P90 was in use with over 200 law enforcement agencies in the United States, including the Secret Service and Federal Protective Service. In response, the National Rifle Association added the P90 and PS90 to its NRA Tactical Police Competition standards, allowing law enforcement agencies to compete in the event using either weapon.